most popular ghost hunting device in the world isn't a spirit box, an EMF meter, or a $5,000 paranormal rig. What if it's just your phone? Millions of paranormal investigators have downloaded GhostTube. Some swear it's captured intelligent communication. Others call it nothing more than a clever coding and confirmation bias. But regardless of what you believe, one thing is undeniable. GhostTube changed paranormal investigation forever. Join us as we take a deep dive into the GhostTube app with the Veritas Project. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast, the Project Investigation Collaboration brought to you by the Veritas Project. And as always, we are here with our gracious host and founder of the Veritas Project, Robert Wiki Bob Curtis.
Hello.
And I'm lead investigator Todd Boyer, and welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, welcome in.
Welcome in. There's a lot of people passing through I see this morning on the Book of Faces and the Tiki-Takis. So we are expanding our live reach out there by more and more, and we're gonna.
I can't tell who's watching on the
Book of Faces. Yeah. We're gonna do the Insta too here eventually, and we're gonna be all over the place live when we record these.
Yeah,
so we'll
try to cover as many bases as we can.
So, yep, might as well.
Yeah,
get it out there. We've only been doing this thing 2.5, almost 3 years at this point. So I think we're right around the 2.5 point, just past it. Oh, so Bob, what's going on in your world this week?
There's a volcano in the Philippines that erupted, and a meteor landed right behind it, and it looked really, really cool.
Well,
a lot of people sent me the video this week, and I was like, I'm here for it. It was really cool looking. It's a volcano that's erupting, lava flowing out of it, and then a big green meteor lands right behind it.
Oh, wow.
Like, if that person who filmed that had been, like, maybe 100 yards to the left, it would look like it went right into the volcano.
That's awesome.
Yeah. One in a million.
That's awesome. Yep. That is, what are the odds of that? That alien probe was shot down to record.
Right.
You know, I say that, and who knows, next week they'll find an alien probe laying out there.
Right.
You know, that's how it goes with us. We say something, and it happens, 4 months later.
So somebody found another boogosphere in Mexico.
That one I did not hear.
Yeah. And because they have the one boogosphere already that they believe is legit, they actually drilled a hole in the new one and found it was fake. It was some kind of laminated plastic or something. But I mean, whenever you're dealing with Jaime Marsoon, you're kind of.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. How
right.
Yeah, how he throws things out there just to try to sensationalize and become popular and all that kind of stuff.
Blue Origin's rocket had a full power motor test, and it vaporized itself on the launch pad. And it was the most powerful non-nuclear explosion ever documented inside the United States.
Wow. How far away were people feeling that one?
A long ways. I actually had clicked on it on my YouTube, and it was the second that it loaded into the live was when it exploded.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
I was like, oops.
Good timing.
Yeah.
Bob did it. He clicked the button and there it went. So.
Yeah.
So, I have two bad newses.
Okay.
So, the first bad news is bad news. On Sunday, I was trying to stream some live gaming, and the laptop went kaput. Motherboard shot. It's going to cost me $350 to fix my motherboard.
Yeah.
Which deals with my other profession as an audiobook narrator. So I can't even record this week. I have to wait. And hopefully the data that I do have, shouldn't be a problem and should be all transferred over and everything. So
wow.
Otherwise I have to restart a book. So 3 chapters in. That's about 8 hours of work. But still, if I lose that, that's going to be a bummer. The other bad news. So today is the 31st, and we said that we would try to find another spot for the meet and greet up until the 1st.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we have not found another spot for the meet and greet. So we are going to have to cancel this year's meet and greet.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do instead is we're going to start now trying to get a place for next year.
Yeah.
And that way it's set in stone even way before the end of the year. So,
and it'll be a better venue.
We had a place, but like I said before in a previous podcast, that the place we have, we didn't feel that it would not be a great place to investigate for people coming in across the country.
Yeah.
We did not want to do that to people and bring people in and it not be an awesome place.
Right.
So it was a good place, but not an amazing place.
Yeah.
So, well, next year will be set up and much better, and
yeah, it'll be cooler.
We'll have a better investigation. So, Bob, you chose today's topic.
Yeah.
So go ahead and let us know why you chose today's topic.
Well, we have a short that keeps popping up to our #1 short over and over again, and it's a review that we did of the GhostTube app. So I thought, because that video that we did about the GhostTube app was brand new, and we were just kind of talking about how we use it. Whereas in this episode, I wanted to go into a deep dive of who made the app, what it actually does, and how investigators in the paranormal field use it, and kind of give our impressions of having used it now for almost a year. Probably over a year.
Yeah.
Because I downloaded the GhostTube app like the second that it came out, and like
I wasn't far behind you.
Yeah, I told you guys how to be scumbags about the the discount code on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do remember that. That was funny.
So yeah, I've had it for a long time now, and I use it. Like I say, it's become my go-to thing for investigations. I really like how everything is in one location. You know, you don't have to have multiple devices all jingling around in your pockets. I don't know if you guys watched Ghost Adventures back in the day, but Aaron, their tech guy, would actually wear a tactical vest.
Yeah, full of equipment.
Yeah, full of recorders and flashlights and batteries and everything. He had like a whole loadout of gear that he would take into investigations, and that's how it used to be. Like, we would bring like a fanny pack or a backpack with us, and we'd have...
I still have a backpack full of stuff. Yeah. I mean...
So it's cool to have it in your phone that you have in your pocket all the time, and you can just break it out, do what you want to do, you know, and go on about your investigation.
And that's something that we have always said, like, your best piece of equipment is your phone, because it has voice recorder, it has camera, it has video, it has all those things.
Right.
The GhostTube just adds to that.
Right.
So you can actually go out there and get this app, and it's fantastic for doing investigations. Yeah. It has a lot of different things on it.
I think at full price it's like $9
for a month, or is it?
It's a subscription.
It's a subscription. Yeah. I think it's $45 for the year.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't renewed mine yet. Mine actually stopped, but I was like, well, we don't have an investigation coming up yet, so I'm just going to hold off.
Oh, I wanted to bring up too that Sam and Colby Spirit Box that I bought. Then I paid like $70 for it, which is a deal for Spirit Box, if you know, is actually on Amazon right now for like $20. And it has a REM pod and a Spirit Box, a SB7 built into it. So
there you go.
It's a Spirit Box and a REM pod at the same time in one device, and it's like what is 20 of? It's like a fifth of the price that it was sold for originally.
Right.
Originally they were like $100 and something.
Yeah.
And I got it for $70. I thought that was a good deal.
And now they're
$20 on Amazon. So if I were you, I would stop what you're doing right now and go to Amazon and grab one
after the podcast. Not right now.
No, I'll do it right this second, because it's going to sell out.
Yeah, because all 11 people in here are going to buy it immediately.
That'll be the last 11 of them there are.
All 11 TikTok people.
Yeah.
So I wonder how many we have on Facebook. We can't even tell on Facebook.
I don't know where. Yeah, I don't go live on Facebook, so I don't know.
On the Book of Faces.
Yeah, where the thing is on there that tells you.
Okay, so what is GhostTube? It's, like we said, it's a paranormal app, and it's actually 5 apps.
Yeah, I think there is 5.
Well, the thing is, we can't we're using all our phones to go live. Right. We literally have 3 phones and a camera in front of us. So all our phones, I'll just grab mine, even though I'm live.
Well, there's the VOX. Mm-hmm. There's the SLS. There's the...
Yeah, it's 4. It's VOX. It's GhostTube, GhostTube SLS, and GhostTube SEER.
Oh, there's a new one.
There's a new one that I don't have? Okay. Well.
Yeah, you don't have the EVP one.
Okay.
Go on the main, click on your main. No, that's the Fox. the main
Which
GhostTube, the middle one.
Oh, the middle GhostTube there.
And then on the top corner up there.
See, Bob's learning me how to use it. I haven't used it in a while.
Then it'll tell you all day.
I haven't used it since our last investigation. So there's GhostTube SLS, VOX, SEER, and EVP.
EVP is the new one.
So that's the new one.
Yeah.
Free to download. Let's download that. All right. So basically what these are, it's all the basic equipment that you would normally buy separately.
Yeah.
And it does everything it needs to do.
Right.
And we actually, so the one that I found has been awesome at the Lemp Mansion that you were using that one night, the SLS camera.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, that's the one where it takes, and if it sees a figure, it puts a stick figure on it.
Right.
Basically a mesh stick figure or like a stick person.
Yeah.
Right? It draws
a wireframe.
Wireframe, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. So while we were at the Lemp, you were using that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using the iOvilus app, and which is one of my favorite apps, random word generator, which it has on GhostTube.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So GhostTube has that. So it said it was right behind me, mm-hmm. and right after that, you got a hit on the SLS of a person right behind me.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean...
Perfect.
Whatever you want to call that, if you want to call that confirmation, I wouldn't call that confirmation bias, because what are the odds?
Because it happened.
What are the odds of it saying it's behind me and then you getting a framed figure right behind me?
Standing right in the doorway. And it wasn't like the SLS camera gets like a pareidolia sometimes. Mm-hmm. If it sees a shape that looks like a person, then it'll fill it in with the wireframe. Then you'll see like janky legs or, whatever. But this was actually like a child size wireframe right in the door frame.
Yep. So what is GhostTube exactly? It's a paranormal investigation app created by Amy's Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
And who are these people? They are... basically, they're an Australian paranormal group.
Yeah.
And they have a paranormal investigation channel, and Amy and Jared are the 2 founders of it, and they focus on investigating haunted locations. They're paranormal investigators just like us.
Yeah.
So
Jared is the guy who developed the app. He's like the tech person on the show. It's really good. I kind of like it. It's a little too ghost adventure-y for me. Like if I'm going to do a paranormal show, I'm going to break out and do my own thing. You know what I mean? And it has a lot of transitions, and it has a lot of the sketchy things, exactly like Ghost Adventures. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is.
Yeah, and that's what the problem is that we have a lot of times with these ghost things, and that's why we're not like super popular on YouTube, and I won't say YouTube, but like TikTok, because we're not clickbaiting. Yeah. We're not going to go out there and be like, oh my gosh, we hate being the did you hear that guys. Right. We hate being those guys.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it seems like every other investigation, like, Bob, did you hear that?
Right.
Or, it's just like, we hate being those guys that are like, that jump at everything, and everything is, something.
Right.
We're believers, but we're debunkers.
Right. So, primarily, we're debunkers.
Right. So we've seen a lot of things and heard a lot of things and had some really crazy unexplained things. I mean, really crazy unexplained things. The orb still blows my mind. The orb at your farmhouse.
We still get orbs on the security camera over there. To this day, we still get them. Literally person detected, and you'll see an orb fly up onto the camera. And you're like, what are the odds that it would think that that's a person? You know?
Wild.
Yeah.
So what are the origins of the app? Basically, they began, during their travels in the UK, and the concept formed while they were doing investigations, and it actually started developing in 2018, and it finally released in 2020.
Yeah.
And so it became huge.
Yeah.
Because everybody already owns a smartphone, and we've always encouraged, using your phone, and it gave ease of access to everybody.
Right.
And then, of course, they put it out here on TikTok, and of course, that went crazy on TikTok because,
and Amy's Crypt, they had a free trial for a while in the beginning, so you could download it for free, and you can download it for free right now and use it, but it won't store anything.
Yeah, it's limited.
And
it's very limited.
Right. You got to pay for access to the cloud. And the other cool thing about having the paid subscription is that you're a part of the GhostTube community, and there's a whole database of other people that have investigated the place where you're investigating, and you can see their evidence that they've uploaded, if they upload it,
Right.
So it's kind of cool that you can go to the Lemp Mansion, like we said, and then see other people's evidence that they've gotten there. Then you can go there yourself with the app and
try to upload your own stuff if you get it. And the thing is, the new phones are so full of sensors and antennas and all that kind of stuff that this takes advantage of what the app is.
What's available in your phone, right? Well, old school LiDAR that is in your iPhone, it like 2 or 3 generations ago, it could only see maybe 5 or 6 feet. It was made for switching between cameras and focusing your camera. Whereas the modern LiDAR that's in your phone projects out really far, and it uses that LiDAR to make the SLS, wireframes. So it's actually probably, in my opinion, better than the Kinect camera, because the newest Kinect camera that you can get is 5-10 years old. They don't produce them anymore.
See, I like the Kinect camera because it doesn't use the camera, or it uses a sensor. There's a sensor specifically made for that.
Right.
That's
well, your phone has the LiDAR sensor.
That's true.
It can use that. So yeah, but it's not laser. It's not a laser grid like your DSLR or the Kinect camera is, which is kind of cool too.
So how GhostTube actually works. So the magnetometer that's inside your phone detects the EMF changes just like any EMF detector.
Right.
It's literally the same thing. It has accelerators. It measures movement. It has gyroscopic tracking and orientation. Has proximity sensors. And the app generates responses based on those sensors and what the parameters for the paranormal investigations and stuff are.
Right.
Just like a normal investigation, just like your normal ghost hunting tools and apps.
So if you had your tri-field meter or your K2 or whatever, doing EMF, your phone has an EMF sensor in it. So you had microphone, you got your old school microphone recorder. The phone has a microphone recorder in it. So your phone already has all of these devices in it. And they're higher end versions of these devices than you can normally buy off the shelf anyway.
And they say that the random word generator, which obviously is has preloaded words in it, like all random word generators do, it does not use the microphone.
Right.
So it doesn't listen to what you're talking about. It plays the words based on specific parameters set in the app.
Right.
Which could be EMF, could be temperature, could be who knows what. It's usually EMF and the amount of EMF, or a frequency and the amount of that frequency. So, it's
right.
Not to
get too geeky about it, but the way the Ovilus and the GhostTube app work is off of looking at the EMF's waveform. Mm-hmm. So it's basically trying to read the EMF wave as if it were a speaker. So let's say the spirit is trying to communicate with you, but it doesn't have a voice, to move the air, but it does make changes in the magnetic field. And then you can tell by the variance in that magnetic waveform what it's trying to say, and then it matches that to the database and then just throws that word out there.
Which I have. That is one of my favorite pieces of equipment. Like, I absolutely love. I get such great communication. I was actually talking to someone about our investigation at the farmhouse, how it was a teenage girl, and she wanted to thank you for how well you took care of her. And you're like, yeah, I just buried a teenage girl like a week ago.
Yeah.
Like, it was wild.
It's weird how those things like hang around, in your environment.
So how does the SLS camera work? So this obviously is inspired by the Kinect SLS style mapping system, and it uses the LiDAR that's actually on your phone.
Right.
And it detects human shapes, and it maps the stick figure onto the anomalies that it detects. So,
it is very cool.
It is very cool.
And like they say, it's one of the most controversial features because it the way that it works is really, really cool, really advanced, but it is open to interpretation. And that's why they're saying, like, well, and I've seen too, like, where if you use a Kinect camera, it uses a laser grid that it projects and then changes in the laser grid is what it uses to make the stick figure. Whereas with your LiDAR, it's using, like, the actual reflection of the environment. So sometimes it can see a mannequin or a towel or a curtain that's kind of shaped like a person and throw a wireframe on it. So that's why it's controversial.
A lot of times, though, it'll throw a wireframe on absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And that's what you're looking for. You have to look at it, and just like any piece of paranormal equipment, you have to go, okay, that's not paranormal.
Right.
This, we're debunking this right now, first and foremost. And I've had people come to me and go, oh, look what I found. And I'm like, I just say, oh, that's really cool. And I don't want to be like, yeah, no, that's nothing.
Right. Right.
I don't want to be that guy and burst their bubble, because I want to encourage people.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to say, hey, no, that's dust. That's not 35 orbs in one spot.
Yeah.
That's dust kicking up in front of the infrared light.
Right.
So,
well, it's like we always say too, like these things are tools. Right? Like if you take like your average dude off the street and give them an entire like Roto-Rooter van, and say like, okay, now go put a toilet in this house. They have all the tools.
Right.
But they don't have any of the knowledge. Right? So you can give someone all the paranormal tools in the toolbox, but if they don't know how to use it, then it's worthless. Right?
So the GhostTube VOX. This is, it uses audio and radio fragmentation, and it's similar to the Spirit Box concept, and it's a white noise experimentation is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's intended to test the communication theory, and it works like EVPs and things like that. So it works like a Spirit Box and gives you the words, but it actually clears the words up a little better.
Right. And it has a really cool algorithm that I like in it, where it'll match words more accurately than like the Ovilus, where it'll the Ovilus is more of like a statistician's thing, where if the numbers match, then that's what it is.
Right.
Whereas with the Vox, it's more of kind of like the Spirit Box type thing, where it's more open to interpretation.
So the Ghost SEER, and this is one that we really like, that we have got some really wild stuff on the Ghost SEER app. Good example, we were in Mill Street Treasures in Waterloo, and we were upstairs or somewhere else, and Bob got an image on the Ghost SEER. And we went and we're like, wait a minute, that looks like that little farmhouse, that little birdhouse farmhouse right there. When we got back downstairs.
Yeah, when we went downstairs, it was the image was like of a horse stable or something. But then we turned around and looked at this birdhouse, it was nearly identical to that.
So what the Ghost SEER does is it's an AI generated picture, right? It takes the environmental energies and all that good stuff, and it generates an AI image.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, depending on where you're at, some places will get 1 or 2 for the entire investigation, and some places will get
it'll be
2 or 3 in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It just depends on how active the place is. And we have come across some crazy things. Back to the farmhouse investigation. I keep going back to that because that was our first live investigation, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, we got some really good results.
It was absolutely fantastic. And that one, we got the image basically of the window in the bedroom and
the attic door
of this other room. We were based up in one bedroom that was our base camp, and we got this image of the other bedroom that was down the hall around the corner.
As soon as I saw like the square of the roof ceiling, and the wall, I was like, man, I know exactly where that is. And we went in the hallway, and you could match it up perfectly.
Which is also where the radio was that kicked on you last year.
Yeah.
The radio that was buried underneath things that came on in the middle of the day.
Hadn't been turned on in decades.
And just started playing loud.
Yeah.
So, obviously people are skeptical of these things.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
you have to be.
The phone isn't set up specifically for this kind of stuff like the individual pieces would be. Right? So, there's a little skepticism because obviously people want to sell these things. Right? They want to make money off this. So, we feel they are a good tool.
Yeah.
And absolutely use them, but don't go all in, which we say on everything. Don't go all in. Put everything on the table, and Bob likes to say everything's on the table until it's not.
Right.
So go in and be like, okay, well, I got this. Do I have anything that makes me believe that this is what's there? Do I have a second piece of backup evidence? Do I have a whole group of things that tells me, oh yeah, there was a person here, or there was a spirit here, or this here. So go in with a little bit of skepticism, just like any other piece of paranormal equipment.
And confirmation bias will always win out at the end, right? It's like we did that review long time ago where I was talking about the Ghost Hunter apps, the Ethereum and the Evil Box or whatever those things are, and they're for entertainment. Is what a lot of them are, yeah. Because that thing will use the GPS in your laptop or your phone, and it will load a word bank based on that location. So you'll get things that seem like a hit, it's confirmation of your environment, but at the same time, it's designed to do that. So. I don't trust the Ghost Hunter apps at all. I think I believe that they are fun, right? Because it is really cool. It has spooky music and it does a lot of fun things. But it's a Halloween thing,
right? It's
not a tool. It's not an investigation thing. So,
but we do think this is a good tool.
Yeah,
we absolutely use this. Bob uses it a lot more than I do.
I personally use it.
He uses it a ton.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we reconnected. Our live on the Book of Faces kind of went down for a minute, but we reconnected. So we have a couple people in watching. So
yeah.
So what's the downside of this stuff, right? Some claim a lot of things are associated with pareidolia. Some of it's pattern recognition.
Yeah.
Suggestibility. You're in a dark place. Hey, we're going to show you that these, ghosts are out here or whatever. So
we talk about that a lot because the way that your senses work in your body is whenever one is diminished, then the others are heightened. So if you're in a pitch black, dark room where you can't see anything, then your hearing is going to be ratcheted up automatically. So, if you hear something that is close to what you're looking for, then your brain is going to fill in the parts that are missing so that you hear what you're looking for. Right. So it's always, you always have to be aware of that suggestibility when you're in a dark environment.
And fear, plays a big part. If you go in, and I'm not going to lie, on these investigations, I'm not going to lie, I get the heebie-jeebies and,
right.
It happens. It happens we've been doing this stuff for a long time, and it's still... Yeah. At times, I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, Heck, even, was it just a few weeks ago, I came back down here to the studio to get something off the desk, and Bob's house is haunted.
Yeah.
There's no question Bob's house is haunted.
The rental house here.
The rental house here. And the farmhouse. So,
yeah.
You got both. So, the gentleman that lived here before hit Control Alt Delete on himself in this back stairwell.
Yeah.
So there is something here. We hear footsteps upstairs. They get smoke blown in their face all the time.
Yeah.
At Christmas, it was hot chocolate.
Yeah.
It was a smell of hot chocolate.
Yeah,
It was the
for some
weirdest thing
reason.
just out of nowhere.
Yeah, and now it's gone. It doesn't do that anymore.
That's so funny.
But just during Christmas time, you would get the smell of like someone has blown hot chocolate in your face.
And see, you guys were like, "Oh, I get this smell," and I thought it was your kitchen because at the time you were telling me, I could smell it.
Right.
But no, I came back down here to get something that I'd left here in the studio, and I didn't turn my back to the room. I felt somebody was right here in the room with me. So even though I've done this a million times, we still get those feelings of there's something here. And we actually play into that, and we actually prefer that because that usually, because we've done this so much, that usually tells us to start taking pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we get that feeling, it's time to take those pictures and get that good evidence. And that's why we get such good evidence, is because we use our body first and foremost as our paranormal equipment.
Yeah, exactly. That's your best paranormal tool that you have is yourself, because you will feel uncomfortable or feel like you're being watched, or like I talked about that book, the Gift of Fear. Like in that book, he talks about how all of that stuff is tied into like your lizard brain, like the part of your brain that keeps you alive, right? That you have that ingrown sense that something's dangerous, right? Before your waking, rational brain even thinks about it, your inner core brain has already started to freak out. So that is a good tool to use in investigations.
So to wrap it up, is this a good tool, right? Obviously, there's no scientific proof that even ghosts exist.
Right.
But you know how we feel about that. Science is very gate-kept of what's fringe and what's not fringe.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if you look back even when the Rockefellers took over the school system, a lot of the things that are now fringe were in the school system until the Rockefellers took over.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So, obviously there's no physical proof that the app works, but in our experience, there are too many coincidences to not be real.
And I've seen so much. If you go through their forums, and look, like you can click on a place and look at the evidence people have gotten there, and it's pretty compelling. And multiple people on multiple different evenings with different phones have got the same results in the same location. I mean, is that confirmation or not?
Right. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, is it a duck?
Right.
I mean, there's too many coincidences for it to not be a coincidence, for it to still be a coincidence.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So go out there, grab that app. It is a fantastic piece of ghost hunting evidence.
Like I say, you can try it for free.
Ghost hunting equipment, not evidence. Yep. You can try it for free. Absolutely. You don't get the storage and that kind of stuff. Yeah. But here's the thing. If you know you have an investigation coming up, pay the one-time monthly fee, and then afterwards,
just cancel it if you don't like it.
Cancel it if you're not going to be if you don't like it, Yeah. But I do recommend you grab it. I'm sure Bob is in that boat too.
I subscribe the yearly because I use it all the time.
Yeah, mine expired, and literally we don't have an investigation coming up until June 13th, which that's 2 weeks away, guys. We're coming up on that investigation real fast and quick and hot and heavy. So that one will be live on TikTok, and we will be recording that if the Wi-Fi out there is good.
Right.
If not, we'll have highlight videos. But if the Wi-Fi is good out there, we'll do the whole thing live on TikTok, and then that whole video, however long it is, 3 hours or whatever, will be loaded to YT, to the YouTubes.
Yeah.
And that'll be put up there, and we encourage you guys to go back and watch it. So, basically, Bob, what is your take overall on? Give us your breakdown, your final wrap up on GhostTube.
I recommend it highly. I find that, like I say, it's a tool like anything else, but I like having everything in the phone, so I can be in an investigation. I don't have to fumble around with a lot of stuff, I can just get one device out and then use, the apps. I usually cycle through it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll use like the SLS first and see if it sees anything. Then I'll switch over to the Vox or the image one, where it does the AI image.
So Veritas Project approved.
Yeah,
Go
I like
out there and check it out. All right, guys, don't forget that, come check us out on Facebook, Insta, all the apps. We're out there everywhere. Hello, Facebook people, for the first time. Also, if you're just joining us, follow both of us here. If you're just joining us on the TT. And then let's see what else we got going on. Oh, we got the new postcards.
Yeah, it's postcard time.
So if you guys want to join us on I'm brain fogging here.
Patreon.
On the Patreon.
Get your name at the end of the credits.
Yep. And then this is this month's postcard for everybody to see. We sign them and send them out. I've already signed them. We're waiting on Bob to sign them.
Yeah.
At the end here.
Then so Angie will write you
Angie will write you a nice note.
Write you a little dad joke in there.
Because our handwriting's horrible. You can see by my autograph, it's bad. But no, well, if you want to become a $5 member, we send you a postcard every month. Yeah. And during that month, if you go to Printify, to where our merch is, that month, that T-shirt of the postcard will be available, and only for that month. So if you want to support us and you really like the postcard that month, go grab a T-shirt. We really don't make a lot on those T-shirts. We keep the price down on them.
Yeah.
They recommend an astronomical price on the T-shirts, and we bring that down. We don't think you should have to pay $40 for a T-shirt.
No, we have it set to whatever the lowest setting is.
So we don't do anything for that. So also, let's see, if you have a paranormal experience that you want to talk about, and we will take your paranormal experience, get as detailed as you can get, message Bob or I, or you can message Bob at the Real Veritas Project at gmail.com. Send him an email. Tell us everything you can think of about your experience. Where, when, temperature, how old were you? What were you feeling? Everything. We're not going to sit here and tell you, oh, this is garbage, this is trash, this blah, blah, blah. Right. No, we're going to break it down and we're going to say, ooh, this could have been this. Oh, I wonder if this was that. I wonder if that was this.
Yeah.
Because we want you to tell us how you felt and everything you felt going on. And we're not going to tell you, that we don't believe you, because we're going to go through it and say, oh, this could have been this, or this could have been that.
Yeah.
But we're not going to poop
on you. We're not
going to
dump all over your experience.
We've seen too much. We've experienced too much. I think people think I'm crazy when I tell them my Bigfoot story.
Right.
So we're not going to do that to anybody. So if you want us to take a look at a paranormal experience, or just, and you can let us know. Tell us, if you want to be part of it, if you don't want to be part of it, we'll put your name in it. If you don't want to put your name in it, we'll talk about it. And so, if you want to see your experience become a podcast, that's always cool in itself.
Yeah.
So, let's see, Patreon, Discord, join us on the Discord.
Yeah.
The Veritas Project on Discord. Come join us in there. What else? Is there anything else? Did I miss anything?
Talk about
Dubby.
The Dubby.
Right here. Our partnership with Dubby, if you use the keyword Whole Truth, all one word, you get 10% off on Dubby. It's the cleaner energy drink. It is fantastic stuff. I know Bob drinks the crud out of it.
Yeah, I love it.
I need to order some more. I was drinking the tiger's blood there for a while, and then I was adding my creatine into it.
Nice.
And that was good stuff. Every morning, drink that stuff. I do like the carbonation of the other energy drinks.
Mix it with club soda.
But
that's what I do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's what I need to do.
It tastes just like a Monster or any other energy drink. Just mix a little club soda in there, and
that's what I need to do.
Save yourself a fortune.
Yeah, for real. So Dubby's what? It's less than $1 a serving.
Yeah.
So, and it's good stuff. Doesn't have any of the artificial dyes and all that kind of stuff that it doesn't need. And it uses, and this is a big thing for me, it uses methocobalamin, which is a form of vitamin B, which is better for you than cyanocobalamin, which is a cyanide derivative. So that's what I like about it. It uses a better form of the vitamin B, which is what gives you the energy.
Nice.
So, and that's why I prefer that. So, thank you guys for joining us on the GhostTube podcast on behalf of Bob, Angie, Robin, and myself. We do appreciate you guys joining us every week for all your support. And go out there and do a deep do a dive yourself. Take a look. Remember, we never want you guys to take our opinion. We want you to be informed and go out and make your own opinion. So once again, thank you guys for joining us. And remember,
stay curious
and find the truth. And we'll catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
See ya.